strongest muscle in your body is your mind. I hate to say this, well, I should say this. Henry Ford had a great quote. He said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're probably right. If you, halfway in the middle of the race when things are going and you're starting to get uncomfortable, I don't like to say painful, just uncomfortable. That's what it is. It doesn't get painful to the very end. When you're uncomfortable, if you think you can and you keep saying, I can, you're probably going to do it. If you say, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, guess what? You're going to wimp out. And that's why that mantra in your mind has got to be so, so, so important. Now, does that mean that, you can do impossible things? No. Chances are, if you're training well enough, you're capable of far more than what you let yourself do. Your mind is the single biggest limiting factor you will ever have. What you think you can do in your mind, it isn't your body, it isn't your money, it isn't your facilities, it isn't even your coach. It's your mind that will hold you back more than anything else. And so, last thing, you see these weight gloves? One last thing about this, we could stay here all day, but in the last half mile, all right? So you guys run 5K here. We still run 3 miles in Illinois. You guys run 5K. So from 2.5 miles on, and you're tired, let me tell you why it's important. You see these gloves? These are like weighted gloves. Well, I developed this back in 1980, or I adopted this. It is important to do some form of upper body work, because in the last half mile, when your legs get really tired and wobbly, if your upper body and your arms are still strong, and you go to your arms the last half mile, and you keep pumping your arms, if your arms are still going, your legs will follow. If your arms crap out, guess what? Your legs are going to crap out. It's really important the last half mile, when you're hurting the most, to think about lowering your arms and using them. It's like on the locomotive, okay? So you're pumping your arms. Now, I don't mean like this, okay? That's destructive. You don't go past your midline. But you drop your chin, you look at the ground in front of you, and you use those arms that last half mile. Because if your arms are going, you're going to still finish strong. And when you go to sprint the last 200 yards, those arms have got to come up a little bit and they've got to go faster. Because if the arms go faster, the legs go faster. I guarantee it. Conversely, if your arms crap out and you're like, the legs go. And you stagger in. So some strength training, even just wearing weighted gloves or running with